guys, my name's Damian Patton and I've been asked by the Panto archive to answer a few questions on pantomime this season and in the past. So let's try and do this seriously. Question number 1 was if I could appear in any panto with any other celebrity, alive or dead, who would it be? Who do I know that's dead? I tell you what, I would appear with, if money was no object, Hugh Jackman. I think he'd be great. And also Lee Evans. Because Hugh Jackman, he can play baddies, he can play goodies, he's got a fantastic singing voice, and he generally seems like a nice guy. And the same with Lee Evans, he does a lot of physicality in his performance. I'm quite a physical performer. I like falling over and I like jerking and getting surprised, and that's exactly how his comedy comes across. So yeah, that'd be an expensive panto, but I think they'd be fun to work with. Question 2, COVID-19. Oh, the dreaded COVID, coronavirus. How has it affected panto, and has it affected me this year, and how do I feel about it? Well, I think the same as everyone. No one wants COVID around. It's affected everyone work-wise, no matter what job you're in, but panto-wise, I still don't know. Yes, I'm booked for Panto. I'm with a fantastic company, but just like Kudos and just like all the producers at the moment that have put out statements, they don't know what's going on. So some are taking risks, some have just postponed it a whole year. And at the moment, I'm still booked, but we don't know if it's going to be pushed back a year or if we're going to try and do a COVID-safe one. So fingers crossed. We just have to wait and see. Play the dreaded waiting game, as everyone is. So yeah, it's not good, is it? I mean, COVID, go away, go away. Right, question 3 though. Question 3. What did I watch Panto as a child, and what are my earliest memories? Well, yes, I watched Panto as a child. As some of you may know, all my family are in entertainment. I've got my dad is part of the Patton brothers, and then I've got the Chuckle brothers, they're my uncles. So I grew up watching my dad perform since, I must have been 1, 2, 3 every single year, because he's done a lot of pantos. So my earliest memories of watching him and my Uncle Jimmy on stage, performing their double act, doing comedy routines. And then I always remember thinking, oh, that's a lot of fun. They're having such fun on stage. I wish one day I could do something like that. And here I am. This will be my 14th year in professional panto. Well, fingers crossed. That's literally my earliest memories are watching panto with my dad in. And every time he wasn't on stage, I was just waiting. I was like, oh, when's he going to come on? And then suddenly the music comes on and he's there. He's doing one of his routines, radio, or getting pied in the face. Fantastic. That's question number 4, 2 left. Have I ever worked with anyone who hated being in panto? Some people do it for the money, apparently. Well, I think I've been quite lucky because I've done a few pantos. I've done some amateur pantos when I was growing up. I've done February pantos, I've done Easter pantos, and in all that time, I don't think anyone was in it just for the money and absolutely hated doing it. I think anyone who does panto is doing it because they like it. Otherwise, they wouldn't be booked in the first place if they were just in it for the money. So I think I've been quite lucky in that respect. A few people say in the wings, oh, I can't be bothered today, let's just mark it and all this. But then as soon as they go on, they're still giving their performance. Otherwise, the directors and producers would soon pull them up on it. And I've never been pulled up, so I think I'm all right. I think I'm enjoying it still. Right, one more. Question 5. Old-fashioned pantos. There's a few coming back at the moment. Are there any pantos from the past I'd like to see come back and maybe even be in? Let's have a think. Well, Goldilocks. Goldilocks has been around for a long time, but some of the bigger producers have started doing Goldilocks again. That's a great panto. It's got lots of circus elements in. You can book different acts. But one I remember seeing when I was growing up was Mother Goose. And hardly anyone does a Christmas Mother Goose at the moment. There's a few, it happened at Easter because Easter eggs and it's starting to come back, but I can only think of one Panto company that have done Mother Goose at Christmas. So I'd like to see that come back, just like everyone knows Cinderella and everyone knows Peter Pan and all these, but Mother Goose is great as long as it's written well. It's got a great story, some comedy elements, so I'd like to be in a Mother Goose at Christmas. Not as the goose, I know I'm tall, but the thing about Panto is that I enjoy is the physicality, the comedy. You never know what's going to happen next, just like this interview. See you later, everyone.